does it again, we'll give it a break, and then we'll start up another live, but only if it does it again. Basically, if you're from the other live, you'll know that we took this tree down. That's what we're doing here. Actually, before I do any more, I should run down and grab my stump grinder real quick. That other live was acting goofy. It said I had 12 comments, but I could only see 4. The best thing about me jogging to it is it's not that far away. It's literally right here. Hang on for a minute because I want to go into my garage, and I'm actually going to replace both of my sheds because that shed is facing my crops, as you can see, and when they grow back I don't want to run them over and destroy them. Sell it, and we'll just buy a new shed. But I'm gonna face it the opposite way, so before I do anything, let's move my tractor. And this tractor right here, before that one lawnmower existed that I used in the part 1, this is the tractor I would use for my mower. Now this tractor I just use to transport, like when I come here and cut a bunch of trees down and cut them up into logs, that tractor that I just moved is like my go-to tractor to move logs around. Okay, anyway, small shelter. There we go. So see, all it is just flipped around. And you can take and put this tractor back. Which when I start to get help here, I'm going to come back to this farm and cut some more wood. I like to clean up my properties sometimes. They just grow back anyway, but still. Set that again. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out again. If it kicks me out again, then like I said, I will just give it a little bit and then start up the new line. But like I said, the best thing about that is it wasn't that far to get to my farm to grab this tractor with the stump grinder on it. That's why I ran on foot instead of trying to switch to the tractor. before we finish loading up this wood, cutting it up, we're going to take this wood. First, just make sure that that's straight, not sideways. I bet I can get a lot of people to agree with me on this. People pay, or well, not just people, I should just say we all pay ridiculous amounts of money for internet that they say is fast, but don't they advertise it as a lie? Because, oops, definitely not on the props. Because think about it, I should not get booted out of a stream or just booted offline anyway because the internet fails. It should be fast like they advertised. But, I mean, we can't blame it all on the internet because sometimes I know if like a whole bunch of people is on one particular, because there's 2G and 5G depending on your carrier. Like mine is 2G and 5G because we have Spectrum, but like anyway, what I'm saying is sometimes it can be like a whole bunch of people's on one, but then so you have to go to the other or something. But see, if I go to the other, it seems like everybody's there too. So I'm thinking it's the actual internet because there's no way why I should switch to one because everybody's on one and then be slow the same way. But like, just cut the crap, internet companies. I know you're trying to get money, but you might as well advertise and say that it's not fast. Like, I understand it's a commercial, and sometimes it's supposed to be a lie, but you don't always have to make every commercial a lie. I mean, don't get me wrong, it makes some money to lie, but like, why even lie to begin with? Like, they probably, each time they lie, they probably only make $100 more for each time they lie. So it's really pointless. Oh, by the way, be careful not to, when you play this game, be careful not to cut too many logs, because eventually it will lag once you go next to those logs. If you do choose to cut a whole bunch of logs, and you're fine with it lagging, I would recommend at least selling them to the sawmill, so that it won't lag anymore when you go buy them. But, like, I would recommend having help when you sell them, because, like, it takes a lot for just one person to do that. Like, I'll cut trees off that property where I got the stump grinder from, and then, like, not only do I have to, like, to speed it up, load the trees myself on the front end loader to dump them in this trailer here to take them to my property, only to dump them on the ground there. But then once I get done cutting trees on that property, I have to go to my main property, which is where I live in here, and I have to load them on another loader and sell them directly to the sawmill. And the only reason I dump them on my property and go back is because if I'm by myself, I can't just take them down, sell them, then go back and get more. I'm just gonna go back and get more, so I dump them, then just load them on a loader when I get to my house and dump them at the sawmill. But I would recommend having at least 2 or 3 people help you with that. One person to load them, and maybe if you don't have this modded trailer, because this trailer is a mod, and before I had this, I was loading them on like flatbeds and stuff. If you just have flatbeds, have somebody to stack them nice and neat on there so that you can tie them down, because you don't want logs all over the place, and you sure as heck don't want them to fall out of the trailer or off the trailer. And then again, I would also recommend this mod anyway. And if you want to join my session, this trailer is one of the mods you have to have. And don't worry about me not knowing the mods I have, because what I'm gonna do is, and I should probably do this before I finish working on here, but I'm gonna write down every mod I have so that it's easy. But there's a couple mods I'm gonna get rid of that I don't use, so I'm gonna go do all that like real quick, obviously, before I continue moving my trucks here. See, one tree is easy to load and sell than multiple trees. And if I was cutting wood right now, I would go until this trailer was full.